This is a challenge to the command staff and public safety leaders of our first responders across the country. The question is, are you tough enough to meet the challenge? My name is Daryl, and I am the founder of Sessions. I built Sessions as a way to help first responders around the country get mental health support after my brother committed suicide in May of 2019. Other than that, I am a nobody, an outsider. But Sessions was started to help save the lives of first responders and alleviate some of the pain handed to their families. It was built by former major city chiefs, peer supporters, and behavioral health specialists that have dedicated their lives to helping and serving this community. And by way of this community, I have fallen in love with it. When a brother or sister falls, it is a gut punch to me like no other. Because like you, I wish we could have gotten to them first, and I feel like we fail when we haven't. So I come to challenge you today, both as someone who loves you and cares for your happiness and your families. I come to you with the utmost respect, knowing that I could never do what you do. I also come knowing that there are real humans with real families behind those uniforms, and we need to talk about the truth and do something different when it comes to responder mental health. We all know a responder is more likely to die by suicide than in the line of duty. Not only do we lose our heroes, but think about the countless number of individuals that lost a husband or wife, brother or sister, son or daughter, father or mother. And let's not forget the countless families that are impacted by divorce, substance abuse, addiction, domestic violence, and other destructive behaviors. When we put all of this together, we see widespread destruction of individuals and families amongst our responders. The question is why? If I were a child of a responder lost to suicide, I would want to know why. I'd want to know why they couldn't get the help they needed. I'd want to know why they were afraid of asking for help and reaching out. I'd want to know what resources they had and why they chose not to utilize them. And the answer is usually that the culture continues to support the stigmatization of asking for help. So that stigma is stealing parents away from children, sons from mothers, spouses from loved ones. And that stigma exists for one reason: it's allowed. There are departments that continuously choose to not adopt a culture that embraces and actually provides adequate support without stigma or judgment. And not only is it stigma, it is also having subpar resources responders won't use so that departments can check a box saying they provided support and wellness resources to their people. But whether you allow the stigma to continue or you provide subpar resources, then the child who lost their parent has every right to ask you why you didn't do anything different. And we need to be honest with ourselves to say that without choosing a different culture for the department, that some of the burden and responsibility of that loss falls on the shoulders of leadership. This is the painful truth. This is heartbreak. And so we must look in the mirror. We must look at the faces of those that will be without their loved ones and ask ourselves if we are okay with this any longer. If you are not okay with the status quo, then I applaud you. I celebrate your leadership and your courage to stand up to a long-entrenched system that has failed your people and cost lives. This is what your people finally deserve. Real change takes real action, and that is why we exist, to provide real change and support the way first responders need it. So I encourage you to come with us and do something different. We're here ready to help those that help us. Welcome to Sessions.